3 time management tips you never even really considered. If I haven't met you before, my name is Heidi. I'm one of the founders here inside of Truth Bomb Academy, where we are helping women to become millionaires, happy millionaires. We're doing it with fun, ease, and a lot of giggles sometimes. If you're anything like me, and sometimes my days in the past have been so scattered. I buy planners and tools. Every time I looked at them, I was like, that one might work. That one might work. But then so many times I threw them out. I wasted my money, and I was just like way back at the beginning. I want to tell you, here inside Truth Bomb Academy, we have taken a whole new approach that actually works for women, especially for women. So I know 3 years ago we started this, and I haven't thrown it away. I've kept it, and it actually works, and I keep doing it again and again every year because my days are magical. The first thing we're going to do is you're going to do a self-evaluation. When we actually, when I first got planners before, the first thing I did is I jumped to my to-do list. Put down everything that I need to do, and all of a sudden I looked at my day and I'm like, I have no time to do anything that I enjoy. Now we evaluate what is most important to us. We step back, we take some time, and we look at what is most important to us. When we do this, we actually create more time, and it reduces our stress dramatically. So we ask questions. What do I want to experience this year? What is most important to me? What am I passionate about? What do I hold in high value? When we consider these things, we consider and we actually discover what is most important to us, and that is where we spend our focus. We take all those things into consideration before the to-dos. Number 2, dreaming. When's the last time you sat and just daydreamed? I know it's been a while for me. As children, we dream naturally. I think, school time, how many times did you just caught yourself, you're just daydreaming, just dreaming, and it's just of the future, the life that you want, and different things. 3 years ago when we started this time magic, we started this creating our days differently, and one of the things we had to do is one of the exercises is write down your 50 goals, your 50 dreams, and I'm like, okay. So I sat down, I was like, okay, this is cool. I dream. I've always dreamed, right? I sat down, I get down, I start writing out my 50, and I get to about, I don't know, so 20 minutes into this, I look down, I'm like, I have five. Five things that I could think of that I really want to do or could imagine doing. I think that's what it was like, could imagine doing. And then I was like, and then I looked at them again, and I'm like, 3 of those 5 aren't even my dreams. They're dreams that my kids have that I want them to achieve. They're dreams that my husband had that I wanted him to have. One of them was actually something my parents put into my head. It wasn't even my dream. And I'm like, dang, that was a revelation. That was just like, wow, how can I not even know what I want? That was my first wake-up call, right? But that is a really good place for you to start. I challenge you, get out a piece of paper, write down 50 dreams. Big, hairy, far out, far-reaching dreams. Do it. It's a challenge. I'm telling you, it's harder than you think. I thought I would have no problem. I had a problem. Now I do it, and I'm like, I can get all those 50 dreams. It's easy. Number 3 is you look at those 50 dreams, and you pick out 5. What are the 5 that you want to accomplish this year? That actually helps you to set this intention of what your year is going to look like. So when you go to do your to-do list, you actually know what is the intention behind your to-dos? What is your intention behind your weeks, your months? How are they going to look? How are they going to feel? How are they helping you to accomplish those 5 goals that are most important to you? And not only do we just write down those 5 goals, but when we look at them, we're like, when I accomplish these, how will that make me feel? What is going to happen in my life when I accomplish these? And my favorite part, what reward am I going to get when I accomplish these? Now, I used to struggle with rewards. It's like, oh, well, I get this. That doesn't mean I have all the money in the world to go out and get all the massages I want, or to go on that big trip that I want to go on, or go on that shopping spree that I want to go on. But here inside Truth Bomb Academy, we actually looked at that. It was like sometimes, it's the feeling behind the accomplishment. It's like, why did I want to do this? And what's going to happen in my life because I accomplished it. So how do I feel about that? Sometimes that feeling is the reward in itself. Sometimes we do something tangible, and that's great too. But sometimes it's just that feeling of accomplishment, or that feeling that whatever that goal was gave you. Sometimes that is all we need. And to me, that was just like, I like that. I really like that. Think about that for a moment. I know, probably the question in your head right now is, what the heck does this have to do with time management? I mean, you're talking about goals and dreams and other stuff. But you know what? It does. It has everything to do with time management. The secret that we discovered, or that inside here in Truth Bomb Academy, as we are discussing this and going through time magic and going through our program called Your Wish is Yours to Command, is time can't be managed. Quite frankly, it can't be managed. Time is constantly running. Right now, as you're watching this video, time is going, and it's getting away from us. It's gone. I'm looking at these these planners that I've had in the past, all the color codes, and I'm setting my timers off, and it's like, I can't wrangle and strangle time into my little box. It doesn't work. Instead of controlling time, we actually have discovered ways that we create time. When we have that intention for our year, when we have those 5 goals, dreams that we want to accomplish this year, that gives us a focus, that gives us a purpose, that gives us a thing that, like, what is most important to us. You realize that time makes space for what's important to you. Instead of just putting down this to-do list, you actually look down, okay, there are things that are non-negotiables, doctor's appointments, hair appointments, coffee dates. There's things that you have scheduled that are non-negotiables, okay? Taking your kids to the park, I consider that a non-negotiable. Then you have all this white space. And instead of filling all that white space like we've done in the past, we leave that and magic happens. And we actually can focus on what is most important to us instead of filling our entire day and trying to wrangle that time to cooperate with us. We actually have the freedom to create what we want that day. So I want to ask you, what would your life look like if you spent more, if instead of spending all your time trying to manage time, what would life look like if you actually lived your life? Focused more on what your life what you want your life to look like instead of your planner to look like. If living your life was the focus instead of managing time, what would that look like? And I'm curious, what are your top 5 goals? Put them down in the comments. I would love to hear what your top 5 goals are for this year, the next 12 months. I don't care if it's January, June, July, August, when you see this video. What are your top 5 goals for the next 12 months? If this resonates with you, if you want to know how you can create more time, how you can create that intention, how you can create that you can focus more on living your life, join us inside Truth Bomb Academy. The link is in the description. We give you a free trial so you can come in and see, what is this all about? What are you talking about? How does this work for me? How can I how would this improve my life, my business? You want to make that $1 million in your business, right? Yeah, we want you to also, but we also want you to be happy when you create those $1 million. So we want that focus to be living your life. So join us inside Truth Bomb Academy for your free trial. I can't wait to see you on the inside.